long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could seem to say. Excited to see just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Couple weeks I had to leave.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Here comes Williams on the return. Takes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Yellow!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 9-yard line.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running it with Hampton. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throw is there for Arondé Ganson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Set.
They'll run with Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hampton. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They soften that defense up with that lengthy opening. And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Here comes Williams on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. On the run. They connect on the deep shot. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these O-linemen run off the sidelines. Big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. This is our last play of the quarter.
Set. 280.
Slot man motioned over.
Set.
1st and 10, Herbert. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start out 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Drops this one off to Hampton. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He rolls to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Herbert throwing again. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Herbert from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Gatson.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make a catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Herbert now, blitz coming. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Set.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down.
Herbert to throw once more. Brought in. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything they were hoping for. Unfortunately, all that work and effort, it's gone.
Hey, Kate, Cal, how important were those finals?
Pretty important.
Yeah, so was that ball security right there.
Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Mahomes to throw for it. He's got Brown. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And we are still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. From the pistol, here comes Pacheco. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside a field goal range.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
14. Chargers 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Man in motion out of the slot. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, You not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D tackle just got it done.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. He finds Johnston. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Herbert back to throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. It's Herbert once more. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Football, and it's scooped up by the Chargers. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Finds a seam down the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started. And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Now he'll try one deep down the right sideline. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. On the return, here comes Davis. And He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Set.
Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Set.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's Hampton on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Into the hands of Ganson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Set. Set.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. New set of downs for them from the 31.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Los Angeles.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but didn't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams to field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Set. Grenade. Set.
Fullback trying to power it across. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hampton. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Set. Ray. Set.
He's back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 17-yard line.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit. First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And he won't make the marker. And they rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Set. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Brought down by Drew Tranquill. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Set. 380.
First down, Chargers.
From the red zone now. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
Buying some time left. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 43. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Right side.
To the air, Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now it's third down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelce has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense heading up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow, yellow,
Try to run with Pacheco. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Offense in a hurry up here. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs at a 2-score deficit. One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
He'll look to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th.
23. Chiefs 22.
So just inside the 2-minute warning, they have to get the onside kick back. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. They're going to pass it here. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He finds Johnston. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Kappa. Hey, go Lion. Step.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And it's a game down to the 5-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And that's should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down.
Yellow.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Escapes the pocket. And he forces it on 4th, and it's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
To throw. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Kansas City.